The Raptors taking on the Knicks. For the Toronto Raptors, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Knicks, Raptors, and we'll be right back for tip-off. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jamal Murray.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Jaden McDaniels, Marcus Smart out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Huff in at the 4. And for the Raptors, Santi Aldama out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. A significant amount of games behind us now. Rookies are definitely starting to feel it, Doris.
I mean, at this point, it's been almost twice the amount of games they played during a college season. Very hard to prepare rookies for that first run through an NBA schedule.
Now here's Smart. Outside McDaniels. Kicks it out to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Off the outside. Aldama outside. Toronto passing it around. Outside Murray. The 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Green against Smart. Rebounded by Green.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
To the middle. Valanciunas. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for New York. Last time they met was in New York.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And the basket by Aldama.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's McDaniels doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And the Knicks miss again. For Toronto, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Avdia passes to Green. Hartenstein against Valanciunas. Avdia outside. Green for 3. Counted from distance.
If Jalen Green can hit three-point shots consistently, he'll take his game to the next level.
Knicks trail by 6. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Here's Valanciunas after the basket by New York on the other end. Picked by Aldama to the paint. It's stolen by Smart, and they're on the break. Pass to Jenkins. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Now here's Valanciunas. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Outside McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass. McDaniels gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Green, the pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Aldama outside. Green for 3. The Knicks pull it in. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Now here's McDaniels. Over Avdia. Aldama grabs the board.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Pass to Jenkins. Hartenstein a screen from behind the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. McDaniels against Avdia. Valanciunas with a screen on McDaniels. Avdia can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Smart against Green. Smart with a bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Green for 3. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Green, the pass to Murray. Second chance shot. Up pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Smart for 3. Here's Hartenstein. That one doesn't drop. Toronto has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first.
Awesome!
Hammers it home!
So nice! And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. And here's Smart. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. It's Hartenstein, high post. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Huff. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, you love to see McDaniels set up a teammate and make the game easy.
On the wing, Murray. Jenkins with a rebound. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. New York working the ball around now. Smart outside. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray scanning the floor. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Pass to Smart. Over Green. And it's Smart missing. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. They kick it out to Murray. Left side, Green. Avdia from outside. He can't get it to go. The Knicks have got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Jenkins, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. They get it back. Hartenstein with a screen on Green. McDaniels from long range.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Murray. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Outside McDaniels. It's Hartenstein, high post. Valanciunas on him.
The painted area is not for the faint of heart, and Avdia making some contact happen. I love that.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Olynyk checked in for Valanciunas. Bay comes in for Aldama. Goodwin's checked in for Green. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Jamal Murray. New York also changing it up. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Smart. And Green is subbed in for Jenkins. Free throw good, Avdia.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
Knicks trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Green. Pass to Thompson. Fires from the wing. That one's wide left. Toronto shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. The gravity that Thompson draws from opposing defenses really opens things up, Doris.
Yeah, Klay Thompson's range shooting has always been a monumental part of his success. And right now in his career, it is the driving force. Teams' defenders are still hyper aware of where Klay Thompson is, no matter where the shot clock is.
Now here's Thompson. He picked up 15 in their last win against Sacramento. Down low. Outside for Green. Clock at 6. Pass to Huff to snap the cold streak. Offensive rebound. McDaniels from long range. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. McDaniels against Jerome. Now Bay. Steps back and shoots. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. Here's Huff. No good on the triple. Here's Toronto with the ball. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've had incredible. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
We've got Saddiq Bey, also Kelly Olynyk out there. Ty Jerome is out there with Deni Avdia. And it's Goodwin in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Goodwin. Toronto passing it around. Avdia outside. Another shot. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 4. Thompson outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Thompson. Robinson, a screen on Avdia. Avdia with a steal. And he lays it in on the break. And the Raptors lead by 6.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to... Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Bay outside. Pass to Olynyk. Jerome outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Jerome's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Screen by Robinson. Now here's Thompson. Tight defense on him. And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul. New York making a switch here. Landale's checked in.
New York substitution. Number 31. Jock Landale.
Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Ty Jerome. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
The first one falls.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Robinson. Smart comes in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Landale. And both free throws good for Durant.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Bay outside. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Bay. And the dunk by Bay.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism. Bay really packs a punch on these dunks.
Outside Durant. Outside Green. Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bay. Jerome outside. Back to Bay. Olynyk with a screen on Green. To the left side wing. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now here's Durant. Green with a screen on Avdia. Oh, got a piece of it. Green finds Smart. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Toronto. Jones comes in for Olynyk, and Murray subbed in for Goodwin. Raptors lead by 4. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back over to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Left side, Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
There's a competitive edge to Draymond Green's game that makes him willing to try to score it on the interior. That's pretty.
Murray finds Avdia. Ooh, Durant with a steal. A leaner. And it's Smart missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And stolen by Green. Pass to Jenkins. And here's Smart. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Smart passes to Hartenstein. And stolen by Bay. Here's Jerome. Back to Jones. Now here's Avdia. Now Murray. Inside. And the dunk by Bay.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Murray moving that ball, creating for others.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Huff checked in for Durant. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
And you look at Avdia, he's certainly earned a lot of votes. Just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep checking in for the latest and All-Star voting results. Smart against Murray. Pass to Huff. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's Green. Not enough on that one as it misses. Raptors lead by 4. Bay passes to Jerome. Avdia outside. To the inside. Here's Bay. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Hartenstein. New York working the ball around now. Smart outside. And here's Hartenstein. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. And that might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bay. Aldama comes in for Jones. And Green is subbed in for Jerome. Here's Smart. To the left wing. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Pulls it from 20. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 5 points. Toronto leading by 6. Avdia with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. From 11 feet away, and that one hits the back iron. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And it's Smart missing. The Raptors have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
The Raptors making a switch here. Bay's checked in. And both free throws good for Green.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Pass to Smart. Hartenstein with a screen on Green. Smart for 3. Outside McDaniels. Here's Jenkins, defended by Murray. Here's Jenkins. 5 points in the game. Now here's Green. Outside Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Down low. And Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Knicks trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's Huff. Now here's McDaniels. Can't nail the jumper.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Huff. To the middle. Now Hartenstein. No points so far. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Bey against McDaniels. Here's Bey. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And the basket by Aldama.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Jenkins. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Toronto leading by 14. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Bey. McDaniels covering. Smart against Green. And it's New York with a rebound. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now. Smart looking around. Here's Huff. It's McDaniels on the wing. Guarded by Aldama. Takes one from 10 feet. And the jumper is on the mark. McDaniels got 6.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
Outside, Green. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Puts up a 3. Green's feeling it at the arc.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And there's a 3-second violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
34 seconds left in the first half of this one. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
13 fouls.
Here's Green. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas, good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Smart outside. Pass to Jenkins. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one. And so it's Toronto, leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot from the sleeve. They're thinking about the shot. One more time. A round of applause for John Hartman.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores. Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Well, it's always an honor to be selected, especially if it's your first All-Star game. It's just a sign of respect.
And some newbies trying to make their case. A couple of great candidates out there trying to close strong. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Toronto. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. So on the floor for New York, we've got Marcus Smart. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Jenkins in at the point.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Smart outside. And it's Deni Avdija with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Murray.
Yeah, well, Murray has worked a lot on his defense, and that's a good contest there.
Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. Avdija can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 19. Smart up top, Green covering, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's who's been leading the league in rebounding over the past month. Number 1, Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Murray passes to Aldama. Avdija against McDaniels. Avdija outside. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it down from distance. Avdija's got 7 points in the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
They set the screen. Down low. Here's Jenkins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Smart against Green. Murray with it. 6 points for him. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jay Huff, second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Santi Aldama.
And that one misses. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Outside Murray. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Back to Daniels. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Murray. 6 points for him. Inside. Outside for Green. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's McDaniels. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist of the night.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Green. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Knicks trail by 18. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And of course there's Toronto, back 3 games.
Well, right now for New York, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Smart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
Well, that's an example of the strength of Marcus Smart. He barrels into the defense in order to pick up the foul.
And he makes a first. And so Smart nails them both.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Green. And the Raptors miss again.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Pass to Huff. Smart outside. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Avdia passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas, over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
McDaniels from long range. New York, no good that time either. Raptors lead by 18 to the inside. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Friday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Portland Trailblazers. And then Sunday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Los Angeles Lakers.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 19. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Hartenstein finds McDaniels. Here's Jenkins, defended by Murray. New York again can't hit. And it's Green with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Valanciunas. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Smart passes to Huff. To the middle. Tipped. Up top, Avdia. McDaniels covering. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
They need this. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And the second free throw is good.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Smart outside. Outside Robinson. McDaniels against Avdia. Here's Huff. Gets the 3 ball to go. Huff's got 5 now.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Smart against Green. Up and in on the layup. 12 points for him.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Robinson. Out left to the wing. Here's Jenkins, defended by Murray. Fires for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Raptors lead by 18. High post Green. He's got 12. And it's rejected.
This guy is an absolute menace on the defensive end. Marcus Smart with the rejection.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Some changes for Toronto. Olenek's checked in for Valanciunas. Bay comes in for Aldama. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray finds Olenek. And it's Olenek with a jam.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
Outside Robinson. Out to the wing. Here's Jenkins. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Bay right side. Fades and shoots. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
Over this last stretch, their defense has been airtight. The opponents have had a tough time executing at the offensive end.
Jones, he's checked in for Toronto. And a switch here also for New York. Green's checked in for Huff. Knicks trail by 17. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Outside Murray. Olynyk with a screen on Smart. Murray from outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Pass to Green. Shoots over Bay. And it's Green missing. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Outside Olynyk. Now Jones. Back to Murray. Toronto, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Green. Over Jerome. Rebound by Olynyk. Raptors lead by 14. Bay passes to Jerome. Murray up top, defended by Smart. Smart against Murray. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Jones from outside. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:14 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Screen by Robinson. Launches a 3. Jenkins misses. And for Toronto, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Bay passes to Jerome. Down low. It's stolen by Smart. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Green. New York working the ball around now. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Jerome outside. Here's Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Smart against Murray. Clock at 6. Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And so it's Toronto, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Knicks trail by 12. They've got Kelly Olynyk, Saddiq Bey out there with Avdia. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Landale gets it to go.
Well, pick and roll is a crucial aspect in the NBA, and Klay Thompson on time and on target.
Jerome passes to Olynyk. Bey with it. Landale's there. Jerome outside. Olynyk with a screen on Durant. Jerome sinks it from distance. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Jerome against Durant. Olynyk in the post. Off target with a jump hook. Knicks trail by 11. Green up top. Thompson, no good. So it's Toronto now. Pass to Avdia. Olynyk with a screen on Green. Avdia from outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Toronto making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Bey with a screen. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant against Jerome. Jerome. And Durant gets it to go.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
Takes one from 10 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Landale, the pass to Hartenstein. Thompson outside. The three is up. Toronto grabs the miss. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Goodwin. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Bey. And the dunk by Bey.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Knicks trail by 9. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Jamal Murray is checked in for Goodwin. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Huff's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thank you for that, Allie. Durant for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Bey.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Knicks trail by 8. Now Durant. Thompson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Pass to Jerome from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Inside. And stolen by Bey. Outside Murray. Now Avdia. And here's Jones. To the paint. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Here's Durant using his post moves to get the 2 points. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Pass to Avdia. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. And some changes here for New York. McDaniels is checked in for Draymond Green. Marcus Smart comes in for Klay Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Kevin Durant. Jerome feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Bey. And the dunk by Bey.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Jerome. Here's Smart. Wow, the heart of Smart. Unmatched in this league.
The defense looking completely lost. Marcus Smart just toying with them in the paint.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Bey. Bey with a screen. Avdia passes to Murray. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Bey. Aldama comes in for Jones. And Green is subbed in for Jerome. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Huff. McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Back to Murray. Green for 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 here already in the game. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Jenkins. Takes a three. And again, New York with the triple.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Shoots a fadeaway. Murray, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
And that one's good. Green.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Knicks trail by 6. Outside McDaniels. And there's a pick. Smart outside. The shot misses. Green with the defensive effort. Toronto leading by 6. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Smart. Ooh, stolen by Murray. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Valanciunas. He puts up a 3. They get it again. And here's Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. Murray, no good.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Here's Huff. Green covering. Smart. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Outside Valanciunas. Now here's Avdia. Defense right on him. Another chance, and he lays it in.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 8, and we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Jenkins. Here's the pass to Smart. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now Valanciunas. And it's blocked.
And tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
Oh, no good. Raptors lead by 6. Green. In close. Green puts it in.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Green against Smart. 1:25 left to play in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact, nice.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
And so Smart nails them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Green against Smart. Outside Murray.
New York foul. Personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Green. Here's Murray. 5 to shoot. Green outside. The 19-footer. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Oh, deflected. And stolen by Murray. And he pummels the iron. Bookends the break.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
It's off.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Winning a competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little.
Jamal.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce.